Or Kari Hunter? I'm not. Kari, thank you. Sorry, Kari, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Kia ora. O Tautahi is my home, ko Kari ahau, tēnā koutou katoa. We're in a climate crisis, a biodiversity crisis and an inequality crisis, and climate change is already killing hundreds of thousands of people with hunger, disease, heat exposure, etc. And according to Oxfam, a just response means that New Zealand's emissions would be cut by at least 80% by 2020. I agree with them. That means changing how we do almost everything. That's not easy. If no one takes responsibility, it won't get done. This draft long-term plan has lots of stuff in it that's really good, but it's not yet the plan we need. Because the council can't leave it up to central government or to business or to individuals or to some later long-term plan. To do this job, you'll need more resources and you need to work with central and regional government. But the job needs to be done. And what we need is a picture of a zero emissions, environmentally and socially sustainable future for Christchurch, where possible regenerative. A picture of a future that uses no fossil fuels or synthetic fertilisers, that emits far less methane and that does not rely on emissions beyond our borders. A picture that shows how we will eat, drink clean water, have roofs overhead, learn, work and connect with each other. We don't need and can't afford economic growth. We need to reorient. What is the work that will need to be done for our well-being? Who will do it? Where will they live? How will they travel? How can people get supplies? How will people connect with their communities? How will we manage retreat in a low-emissions way? How will we include everyone? We need these in an integrated plan. I have responded to the climate change strategy, but there's a whole lot of money decisions that need to be made in the long-term plan, and no decisions were made without taking this into account. We've seen leaders act swiftly and boldly in a crisis. This may be our last opportunity to act. The decisions that are made this year may be the last chance. And to still have a fighting chance at staying below 1.5 degrees C. If the solutions don't meet everyone's needs equitably, then destructive social conflict will likely make solutions harder or impossible. I ask you as councillors to throw all your weight to this biggest ever challenge. Te tautoko mai compatriot Greta Thunberg, I want you to act as though our house is on fire, because it is. And that's the big picture, but I also had a little more detail as well that I wanted to say. When gathering revenue, it must come from those who can most afford it. Transport, it's an emergency. We should be able to get safe, fully connected cycle routes connecting most of Christchurch within a year or so. If we do it using fast, temporary means, we know about road cones, we know about temporary fencing. Just get it done fast. That will be the quickest way to get people out of their cars and onto bicycles and skateboards and everything. And if it gets a few people out of their cars, that'll make it more convenient and more attractive to bicycle, and it has to happen anyway.
I'm going to have to wind you up as I did with Greg as well. So, but I mean, a number of people have made the same point, and I think we're hearing it very loud and clear around the ferry road model that has been developed as a way of transforming streetscapes to get us moving in a quicker direction.
What I meant was actually everywhere, not just a few routes.
That's what I'm saying.
Every second street.
That's a lot of people are saying we can do more if we do less of the type, because we've got a more of a transitional nature, but it enables more to go on. Yeah. So thank you very much for your submission. Much appreciated.